Hi guys, it's me Saida. In today's video I am building a city park in the city which I am building called Arcadia in Minecraft. So this park is right beside the city penthouse that we saw in the last one video actually. Yeah, it was just a one parter. Yeah, as you can see there, it's right beside it, and in between these two buildings, the brick one we see right now is well, it's a car park at the back, but at the front there will be like three different parts to it. One will be a cafe, one will be a bar, and the other will be like a corner store where you can buy food. And on the other side, on this side, there is a tower which will be used as student accommodation for the OTFC, which is down the road. And yeah, in between these two buildings, there was this plot of land which I just wanted to put a park in because I did not really make a park yet, like an actual like area for a park. I did not make one like that yet in the whole city. So yeah, I just decided to put one to squeeze one in between these two buildings, which I think would be kind of cool to just have like a wee park in between these two buildings, because you know the tower is student accommodation, and also the building which is right beside it, that big sandstone building, is also student accommodation. So I just think it would be cool if the students would be able to walk outside into the city and have a park right there, right beside where they live, to just have a place to actually relax during the day. You know. So yeah, that was my thinking behind it. And yeah, the whole park is layered, I guess you could say. There are layers to it. I went like 4 blocks down, I believe, right? Three, 3 blocks down, to create it. And as you could see, I made this like flower bed, kind of like a thing, which was tiered on top of itself. And I make one like that on the other side as well. Yeah, here, that kind of thing. I make that on the other side as well. I don't completely mirror it, but I make like the same type of thing again on the other side. So that when you're walking on on that like bottom floor of the park, you can look up and you see these the grass and the flowers and the trees which will be there above you, so you're kind of enclosed, although although you're in a city, although you're walking around the streets or whatever, from tower or skyscraper to skyscraper. You walk down into this park and you only really see trees. You're enclosed by these trees instead of by the buildings, which I think is really really nice. It's just bringing some um, nature and greenery into the city, which I really like. And yeah, at that front part of the yeah, here is the next like second tiered layer. And yeah, on this side of the brick building, there are these like 3 parts at which you can go up and down, um, which line up roughly with the entrances to the 3 sections of the building, so that if you're down in the park, you can go up straight into one of those um, establishments, or if you're in one of them, or if you're in one of them in the building, you can go straight down into the park. Walk straight in if you want, through one of those staircases. and yeah, in the second tiered section, you can see that I left out like this like cutout and put some wood in it, because that will be actually the place for a statue. So when you're walking through, you not only see the greenery, but you also have a statue to enjoy in the park as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And here, as you can see, I started adding in the trees. These I just copied and pasted because I've already made those types of trees before, and I put 10 of them. I mean, 10 what? 4 of them in the park, and yeah, I just had them already made in the corner. They are the trees I made for this like green part beside that brick building, but on the other side of it, on the left side. So I just copy and pasted them, because as I said, I already had them made. And this tree I had to make from scratch. It's like it looks like a pine tree kind of thing, but it's not. Because I use oak, but also because I don't know, if I would be making a pine tree, it would be taller and also probably look a little bit different. But you know, yeah. When it comes to trees, there's, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of trees, I think, in this park. So yeah, that's so that there is some difference between them, so that there is some, what's the word, don't remember what I'm thinking of, but besides, yeah, there's, as I said, 5, I think 5 different types of trees. And yeah, here I create another one actually, which will look like this. I tried to make it look like that, but it didn't work, so I went a complete different direction essentially, and I will the camera will cut to me trying to do it from scratch. Well, I think it will, because yeah, this one just did not really work. Yeah, it's just like fill everything in, but it just didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So yeah, here it is. So yeah, I started to make another tree from scratch, which is this, like, it's similar to the 4 trees which I copied and pasted, in the sense that it's like a mushroom, I guess. On the inside it like goes up and it has like a cup sitting on top of the tree trunk, but it is way smaller than those first 4 trees which I made. But as I said, it is like the same principle, right? And yeah, then I will eventually copy and paste it in a few other, yeah, there is places in the park. Yeah, replacing that one as well. And now I will get on to making this like small tiny little tree bush thing, I don't know what to call it. But it's this like small little, yeah, I guess it is a tree, but you know. And I do copy and paste it as well in some other places around the park, around the area. Eventually. Yeah, there we go. I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, after I copy and pasted a few times, I think I will get to the statue. No, oh no, I make the gracia. There was I actually did like record the whole process of actually like adding in the vines, the flowers, the grass, etc. in the park. I did record all of that, but that footage was 3 hours long, so I decided to not actually include it. Although I will have time-lapse stuff, so I don't know how long the time-lapse would take, but it's like this footage, that first footage of the like trees and whatnot is like an hour long, so, and that took like 9 minutes when I time-lapsed it, I believe, so 3 hours would take around about half an hour of just literally putting in vines and trees and whatnot, so I decided to skip on that completely and just show the main trees and the main the creation of the trees and the main structure of the park as well, which is that like 1 hour to 9 minute time lapse as well at the beginning. And here I make another type of tree, which is this like pointy leaf thing, I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, I put them on that like flower bed, in that flower bed at the back of the park section. I do actually show me putting in the vines and the grass, I think, in this time lapse. I just I just put it all in the one time lapse. So there's that. Yeah, I love putting in vines as well. By the way, vines on trees, if you like do it well, it looks really nice, I think. And yeah, I put in some benches and tables in as well, and here I started making the statue. However, the statue didn't really work out as I wanted it to. Firstly, I wanted to make like a white tree trunk, essentially, with no leaves, like a dead tree, but like make it out completely out of concrete, out of quartz even, but it didn't really work. So I decided to make it this like, I don't know what you call it, this like sprawling sprawling out of the ground fan, I know, and that's what I am settled with. But I will probably change it. Anyway, this is the end. This is the end product of the park. Yeah, I put in some lanterns and I put it at night so that you see the whole park at night. That's the statue. I will probably change it. But yeah, I hope that all of you have enjoyed this, and yeah, I think that this park looks best at night. It looks really cool, especially with shaders, but but yeah, I hope that all of you have enjoyed this little video of me making the city park, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!